Hey YouTube, it's Eric. I just bought Bioheza's course on starting a dropshipping business, and today I'm going to tell you whether or not it was worth it for me to buy and why. If you don't know him, Biaheza is a really impressive YouTuber and Instagram content creator. He started at a young age and found success, and since then he's been putting together those big picture, abstract goals and turning it into less complicated and actionable steps. And that's what I really like about him. I just found everything to be simple and easy for him to break down into pieces for me. He was really able to teach me how to pick and choose my audience, learn which customers am I going, what's the type of person that I'm going to be selling to, and I'm gonna break down his course now. But I just thought that I was really impressed before even buying his course at those abilities that he has to just that's something that I struggle with as an entrepreneur, to take a big goal and turn it into an actionable vision. And I'm better at, once you have those repeatable steps, to just grind that out. I can execute very well, but to put some of those bigger targets into a clear focus is something that Biaheza does really well. So I'm going to try to keep this spoiler free in case you do want to buy his course. His link to his channel is in the description below. So the most valuable thing I took from his course was how to create content for Instagram, Shopify, and really any digital marketing that you have. For me, like I said, that's something that I wasn't born with, and I haven't been very skilled at growing up. So learning how to use Photoshop or some of these other services and to find pictures and put them together and add effects and add different color scales. That was all very valuable information to me, and that was something that I was new to, but now I feel like I'm good at after taking this course. That was about $150 value for me right there, just in those couple of lessons. And he's got a lot of lessons. That probably took me at least a week to get through all the lessons. And another thing that I really liked about it was you can do exactly what he's doing while you watch him. You can do it on your computer too. So that was a motivational bonus for me too, because I was trying to keep up with him. And within a few days, I realized, oh, hey, I've formed a good habit here. I'm doing this every day. I'm making progress. So that motivation was helpful for me. And I recommend, if anybody wants to buy a dropshipping course and they need an extra little kick in the pants to get this going, that's what his course can do for you, definitely. So then Biaheza, he recommends the websites and programs he uses to collect market data, select and advertise his products, and post content. And this is the point where I realized there were a lot more fixed startup costs than I originally expected. To the point where it would be cost prohibitive for the average person to start and sustain a business unless they were very successful in a short period of time. And I would just say, if you're working for below $50,000 a year and you want a side hustle to increase your income, you can probably swing those costs for less than 6 months before you either find success where it starts paying for itself, or you'll be forced to close. And on top of the $300 price tag for the course, your expenses can start to add up quickly. I don't know if you have only a couple of $1,000s and you're looking for something easy to start up that's relatively cheap. Buying this course is going to get you to the point where you realize, oh man, there's maybe $1,000 in costs here, and over time I'm going to have to keep paying for advertising. I'm going to have to keep paying for subscription services. This is really I'm gonna have to put my money where my mouth is and stay dedicated to this, and hopefully it'll work, but it is a risk. So I actually can't in good faith recommend this to somebody that in that situation. But you know, if you have a couple $1,000s set aside and you want to start a side hustle, and you're confident that this stuff is gonna work for you, and you believe that you're gonna put the work in, I'd say go for it. Just for me personally, I guess I didn't realize the startup costs until I bought the course, and then when I got to that point, I realized, like, oh man, I actually don't know if this is gonna work out, and I didn't feel confident putting my money up for a few months in advertising dollars, and like I said, in those subscriptions. So I ended up not doing, I didn't do the dropshipping course, but I would say that it's definitely viable, and I believe in the course. But just for me, I decided not to follow through with the dropshipping course after those free trials ended. And there are free trials for most of those programs, but after those 7 or 14 days are up, you really have to decide if you want to make it work or if you're better off just cutting your losses and trying something else. So the other part of his course that I really liked was he includes a unique backstory about how he got his start, how he grew his business, and to me that's key knowledge. I try to find that from any entrepreneur, and I recommend you to do the same. If you're learning about somebody, that's some of the most important questions you could ask is how did they get their idea? How did they get started? What things did they do to take it to the next level? So I was really glad he put that in. And that, like I said, that's something that I would ask anybody that I'm trying to learn from. You never know what they're gonna say. That could give you a lot of ideas and inspiration. So that was a lot of value to me. And for you, if you're learning from people, definitely ask them about their start. Um, I encourage you to get that information from anyone, really. So in conclusion, I'm glad I bought the course, and I do think that it was worth the $300, even though I didn't start a dropshipping business. I think the information in there was worth it for me, and I do wish that I could have found out sooner about the startup costs. And like I said, for anybody spending their last $1,000 of disposable income to start a side hustle, I would just be very careful and take an extra day or two to just consider if this is the right thing for you and if you are dedicated enough to bring it to the next level, because you are going to have to put up some money in the short term. But like I said, if you do have a couple $1,000s that you're not afraid to lose and that you want to see where this could go, I'd say definitely this is the course for you. He breaks everything down. He's going to get you through all the processes that you need, breaks everything down step by step. 90% of it, I would say 90% of the whole process is covered. You're not going to really have any questions. He explains everything in very good detail, and it's simple for you to just go back 10 or 30 seconds and watch something again if you don't get it, or it's organized well. You can find all the information you need really quickly, and you can follow along with him while he's doing different steps. So it helps you practice, learn, and just get things done in general, because I'm sure you've seen a lot of videos where you watch something for an hour and then you don't get a lot done after that, but this is very easy to watch and do things alongside him, so I like that too. So would I buy this course again? Absolutely. Would I recommend it to everybody? I would say yes, definitely check it out. But if, like I said, if you're short on money and you're trying to find something quick and cheap to start up, I would say just be a little careful. You are going to probably spend $1,000 before you see any money coming back your way. So just be careful. But if you're interested in e-commerce and you're looking for a course, I'd say this is the one to get. So Biaheza, great job on the course. I'm looking forward to seeing any future stuff that you put out. And check out Biaheza in the link below in the description. Thanks for watching, and if you got some value out of this video and you want more, like, subscribe, and let me know what you think. Thanks. Peace.